happens if you have a contact that needs to complete a messaging flow at a later time? What if they have left in the middle of a survey? Using split by expressions, we can allow these contacts to jump back into the flow seamlessly where they left off, without repeating questions they've already responded to. I've created a simple registration flow to demonstrate how your contacts can bypass already answered questions. I've began by splitting my contacts by group membership. If the contact is already in our registered group, they'll receive this message and end the flow. If not, they'll begin to run through our registration questions. Here I've continued with a split by expression. I've split by contacts whose contact field name has some text or is blank. If the contact field name is empty, the contact will continue on to our first question asking their name. If the contact field is already complete, it already has a name, we're going to route them down to the second split by expression. This time, I'm asking for the contact's age. Split the contacts by those whose contact field age is already full, or those contacts who have an empty contact field. If the contact field age is empty, I'll route them to please answer the age question. Last, I'm going to ask them for their favorite color. I'll create a third split by expression. If fields dot color has some text, I'll categorize it as has text. Leave that blank. If the contact field color is empty, I'm going to route the contact to answer our color question. If the field is already collected, the contact will end the flow there. You'll notice that in the first message of my registration flow, I've let the contact know how they can rejoin. They can rejoin by sending the keyword register. I also remind the contact throughout the flow, whenever they are non-responsive, that they can come back and finish the registration at a later time using that keyword. Let's run this on a contact that is already partially registered and see how that looks. Let's go in and look at our contact Jane. You can see we already have her name collected. We're missing age and favorite color. We'll start the flow for this contact. Let's go into Telegram and see what this looks like. Okay, so she got our age question right away. The name question bypassed since we already had that contact field complete. The contact answered with a word rather than with digits, and she was asked to please retry her answer. Okay, we got her favorite color, and that's the end. Let's go in and look at the contact now. You can see we've collected her age and her favorite color. If you need any help on how to use split by expressions in your flows, feel free to reach out on the chat widget. We're always here to help.